Crazy. A couple months ago, I bought The Hating Game, which is a book, and I have not read it. Like, it's just been sitting on my dresser for months now, and I was on Hulu, and I saw that there's a movie. I was like, I need to read the book before I watch it. So a couple days ago, I started the book, and I finished it today.
So now we're gonna watch the movie.
It was a really good book. It was, it was really cute and like kind of like I can't imagine like
Being in a relationship.
that's the end of the sentence. Because they're like so comfortable with each other. Imagine like being that comfortable with someone and you just like bounce off each other really well. Anyway, I will say that it does seem like a easy book to make into a movie. But like, I guess it'll come back. It's rated R.
There's an ad. Wow.
I'll come back afterwards.
Tacos 20 under 2 menu has drinks and fresh.
Welcome to my book era. The last time I was in my book era was junior year. I read a lot of books. I have a list on my phone. Maybe I'll put it up of all the books I read in junior year. So I bought 3 other books on Amazon.
And yes, they're all romance.
First one, Honeymooners. I look gross. You know. Next, this one. Very excited to read. Last one. Maybe I'll become a book channel.
Probably not.
I was originally just gonna buy one at a time, but I realized it was just cheaper to buy all these. This was $30 altogether.
I'm really hot.
Mariachi. I don't know which one I'll read first. I think I'm gonna read this one first. I heard this one is... Because listen, I'm a hopeless romantic.
I don't want realistic. I want the most cheesiest.
Welcome to Vanessa's book review. Okay, this is not going to be an actual book review, but I liked it.
I guess.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
However, I will say.
Where is the chapter? So all of this, the beginning of the book, very nice, very cute, very sweet, and then all of a sudden,
A sex scene.
was not expecting it. Very much 0 to 100, but you know,
I'm not complaining.
not complaining. Also, Tom. But I'm not surprised though because, you know, it's a woman in STEM and unfortunately that happens. Now, if you ask me this or The Hating Game, see, I can't rate these books. Here's the thing is that I enjoy cheesy books like this.
Very much.
I like them all, especially him. Did I like, what's his name, Josh or Adam?
That's how I'm gonna rank these. I'm gonna rank these by the
Men in the books and what I want. Now, I still have the 2 other books left. If I'm remembering correctly, I feel like in real life, maybe I would want an Adam.
Maybe.
There's nothing wrong with Josh. I don't know, something about a guy who's mean to everyone but nice to me. But I guess Josh was kind of like that too. Also, I just like the way that he talked to her.
I don't need to explain myself.
But yeah, I liked it. Next, I will be reading this one. And then I have The Unhoneymooners. Okay. I have not been feeling well for the past week-ish. I finished this a while ago, but I keep forgetting to talk about it. This book was
Okay.
there was this one specific girl that was like really hyping it up, and like I don't know if it's because I just finished reading 2 other books and then I started this one and like it was harder for me to start it. I will say the first half of it
Kind of boring.
just like when they're in like the office and then they go to his charity thing, but then when they actually go to Spain it does get more interesting. It was okay, it wasn't bad, but like, you know, like I don't it doesn't, like I didn't think about it afterwards when I finished it. What's the guy's name? Aaron. Like he was really nice. Oh yeah, how am I grading these based on the men?
Because that's all I care about.
It's difficult because for The Hating Game, the movie really affected how I saw the character in the book.
And I didn't like him in the movie.
I will say Adam is still number 1 from The Love Hypothesis. Oh, and I recently just found out that is
An Adam Driver fanfiction.
gonna ignore that. No offense to Adam Driver, but I do not think he's cute at all. Again, I don't really remember this. It wasn't that memorable for me. I'm trying to remember things that he said. Like, I think he said all the right things. Yeah, it was okay. I'm starting to remember it. I definitely would put this... I definitely had more fun reading The Hating Game, but I think this...
I don't know.
I'll put the hating game and this one at the same level. Kind of. Like, I kind of forgot how it ended. Oh yeah, he does become the boss. Yeah, it was cute.
The love hypothesis still number one though.
That's it. Now I have one more left, and it's the Unhoneymooners. I need like a place to put my camera. Hello. Welcome to Venice's Corner. I finished the last book a couple days ago. Again,
Don't know how to review books.
I liked the pace of this one a lot better than the last one. And that's it. I'm realizing that all of the books that I got are pretty much enemies to lovers, except for the second one. Anyway, let's talk about
The man.
the guy in this one. I did like him in the beginning, but there was a couple parts where he made some comment and
It gave me the ick.
here's the thing, is that I don't want to spoil it, but like, I understand that you want to think that your family members are,
Decent human beings. But like,
you know, but like, I get it.
I forgive him. Oh,
The thing that I did like about the book is that the epilogue was in his POV, and I really like that. I don't know, something about like men thinking that like, oh my gosh, her smile's like the most beautiful smile ever. I just love that. What else did I like? Oh, this book, it was kind of like sad. I mean, I didn't cry, but like there was, because she and her sister are very much opposite. People just make comments about that all the time. Sorry, I got really hot all of a sudden.
what was I saying?
It just felt like everyone was against her at one point, and like that made me sad. I did enjoy reading this. I did read it very fast. Yeah, he just gave me the ick sometimes, but like I liked him in the beginning. I also feel like I need to talk about the kiss scenes, because kiss scenes are very important. But I remember in the Honeymooners, the kiss scenes were like not that good. Like the later kiss scenes, yeah, but like in the beginning, if you remember their first kiss, if you read the book, you know what I'm talking about. Like that wasn't, you know, I just like didn't like the fact that their first kiss was like that. And then also the way that the writer would like explain their kisses was just like really confusing, and sometimes I would be reading it and I'm like,
Wait, are they kissing right now?
because like she wouldn't say, you know, when authors make things like way more complicated than they need to be, that is what was happening. Then she would just say, you know, and then he pulled me in deeper. I'm like, are we kissing right now? Like what's going on? That's the only thing that also kind of, I was like, where's the action? Okay, so now we're gonna rank these for last place. And I'm kind of actually very surprised that this is last place, because there's specifically one girl on YouTube that really was like,
This guy is like my dream guy.
but like this one, I did not like the pace of this one. They didn't get to Spain until like halfway through the book. It was like a lot of workplace, and then they went to like a charity event, and then I'm like,
Where is the story?
when is the story gonna start? But when they were actually in Spain, it was very good. Him, yeah, he's fine. If I'm remembering correctly, the sex scene in this one was a little bit more explicit. And also, this one did not have a sex scene.
And why was I disappointed?
Why was I disappointed that there wasn't any? Like, they did do it, she just like, you know, stopped. And then next chapter. But like, why was I disappointed? Am I a whore?
Am I a whore?
It's really hot in this corner, y'all. So yeah, last place, it was fine. It's just because when I started reading it, I really wasn't in the mood to start reading it, and so that might have affected it. But like, so far, this is last. It's still good, so if you want to read it, you could read it. These two, I think I'm gonna put this one next. So this is third place. Pretty good. Yeah.
I don't know why, it just is.
This one is second place. I really liked reading it, but maybe it was just because the first book that I read.
This was like the first book I read in like months.
Maybe even years. And yeah, it was good. I literally have nothing to complain about this book. It had everything. You know, the guy,
He never gave me the ick.
kind of cute. I loved their dynamic. Ding, ding, ding. This one. The reason why this is number one is because I thought about this book after I read it.
I even went back.
I went back to like read some of his lines. This one was just superior. It just was. I don't know why, but it just was. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I just found out this is an Adam Driver.
Fanfiction?
And no, I'm not thinking this is an Adam Driver to me. He can be Adam Driver for you, but for me, I do not find Adam Driver attractive.
No offense.
Or I'm gonna try to think more of like, you know, the guy from Warm Bodies? I'm trying my best to think about it. And it also actually deals with a lot of serious stuff. Maybe I'll read you a line.
If you say another word about the woman I love, if you even look at her, if you even think about her, I'm gonna kill you.
And then the next one was,
I'm going to take care of this, and then I'm gonna come find you, and I'll take care of you.
And then on the last page, this last part is she's basically trying to say I love you. She's like,
I want to tell you something. And then he's like,
and then he says,
sweetheart,
he murmured.
what's the second thing?
You have to like read the whole thing to like understand how I feel. Also, I just like the fact that like they met. I think she was wearing bad contacts and so she couldn't really like see, and then they met and then she like didn't know it was him, but then he had like his eyes on her for like
Years?
it just happened. And then he just like pretended to like, but then in reality he's been like wanting her.
And he didn't want anyone else.
Anyway, it's the end of my bookworm era. If anyone else can recommend books like these that aren't sad, because I've been seeing literally everyone read Colleen Hoover. Colleen. And like I want to read her, but I
I don't want to be sad.
because like it ends with dust.
Heard that it was sad.
Heard that everyone cried at the end. I don't need that in my life right now. So if any of y'all have books like these,
Look at this dude.
Book era. I'm a bookworm now. I'm so quirky.
Why would you say that?
Fix it.
Why would you say that?
I'm really annoying. I'm sweating.
In a lot of crevices.
Okay, bye.